Hey everyone, we are from Linguistics class and my name is Fidelis Demas. Today we are going to present our group findings about 8 words formation that we have found. And I'm not alone here. I'm here with 2 other friends. There are Bagas and Bagus and they will explain to you for the something else that we have found. So without any further ado, let's go and check it out. The first, I got Honda. Honda is a motorcycle brand from Japan. Honda is a coinage. Why is it a coinage? Because many people prefer to use the name of the brand rather than the name of the item itself, even though the real meaning of the Honda is a motorcycle, right? But many people prefer to use the Honda one. And the second is Sanyo. Sanyo is electric company from Japan. Sanyo and Honda have the same word formation, and it is a coinage. Why is it a coinage? Because the word Sanyo represents the original word. The original word means water pump. Many people use the word Sanyo rather than water pump. In many years, I think. And the third one is SKM. SKM stands for cigarette, kretek, machine. SKM is acronyms. Why do we call SKM as a acronyms? It is because the word SKMs takes the first letter of every word. The first is S. S for cigarette, and K for kretek, and M for machine. The word SKM often be found on the cigarette packs. For the next is PT. PT stands for Perseroan Terbatas. PT is acronyms. It is because the word PT takes the first letter from the word. P for Perseroan and T for Terbatas. We often found the word PT in the many brands in Indonesia. And for the fifth, we got TPK. TPK stands for terbuka and it is a clipping. TPK is clipping because the process of forming words by cutting the basic words to form new words. We often see the word TPK on the back of the name of PT. And for the next part, it will be explained by my friend who I have mentioned before, and that is Bagus.
And for the next example, we got the SNE signed. SNE, the meaning of SNE is Standard National Indonesia, and in English, it put to the qualification of letter initialism or the acronym. And then for the next example, we have OSIS here. OSIS is a kind of organization that exists in junior high school and also the senior high school. The full name or the meaning of OSIS is Organization of Student or Organisasi Siswa, and in English, OSIS is the part of acronyms. For the next example is Tupperware brand. Everybody knows Tupperware, and nowadays every kind of bottle, even they're not coming up from the Tupperware brand, people will call it as the Tupperware bottle. Why Tupperware? Why is it Tupperware? Why is it supposed to be Tupperware? Tupperware is the most brand that well known by the society, and every people understand about this brand. Everyone knows about this brand. The whole entire world probably knows about this brand. That's exactly why every kind of bottle called as Tupperware bottle, and also it has the well, probably it can increase the social society among the students.
Okay, okay, before we continue our discussion, This is the text that we analyze for this video. Just for your information, the title is Birthday Party by Catherine Bagas.
Okay, now we're moving on to the next part of this video, which is we have to find the 3 complex words in the article that we have read, of course, and we have to analyze all of those 3 words, which one could be the bound morphemes and also which one is the free morphemes. And the first, we have the unmistakably. It can stand for the unmistakably. Un is a kind of syllables that cannot stand alone. Mistake can be stand alone, and also ably is a kind of syllables that cannot stand alone. So and is a bound morpheme because it cannot stand alone. Mistake is a free morpheme because it can or able to stand alone, and the ably is the bound morpheme because it cannot stand alone. And then for the second one is indignant. Indignant, same with the angry. Indignant stand for 2 types of morphemes. I'm sorry. And these 2 types of morphemes, in is a free morpheme because it can stand alone, and also dignant is a free morpheme because it can stand alone. So in indignant, there are no kind of bound morphemes. And then for the last word that we found on the text is heartbrokenly. Hurt is a free morpheme because it can stand alone. Broken also is a free morpheme because it's able to stand alone. And the last is lee. Lee is a bound morpheme. Why is it bound morpheme? Because it cannot stand alone. It clearly cannot stand alone.
Okay, I will continue what Mas Bagus said before. It's kind of about the text that we discussing in this video. The first is about bound morpheme and free morpheme, and then the second one is about phrasal. The phrasal thing, a phrase. We found 4 phrases in the text, in the birthday party text. The first one is they. They as a noun phrase. Why is noun phrase? Because it's pronoun. And then the second one is in the letter T's. We identify the in the letter T's is a adjective phrase because it's adjective and it's a phrase. As simple as that. And then the third one is a small but close. I'm sorry, it's not adjective phrase, adjective clause, adjective phrase, but the purple one is a prepositional phrase, and then the green one with the highlighted green is a adjective phrase. I'm sorry about that. Okay, and then the gray one in the sentence or in the phrase help out is a verb phrase. It's done from the B.2. It's a phrasal. And then the next one is the tree diagram. It's the first sentence that we want to analyze. It's she was still crying when I finally glanced over there again. The tree diagram is like this. You can see it clearly. It's like this. It's just like a tree and it's diagram. Okay, you can see it like this. She was the subject, and the sentence it have 2 clauses, and the conjunction is when. And then the next sentence, this is the next sentence. You can see it clearly. They were a couple in the late 30s and they look unmistakably married. It also have 2 clauses, and the conjunction is and. So the first clause is like this with a verb phrase and the pronoun as the subject, and the second subject is they as pronoun too, and we have a verb phrase, the basic of verb plus adjective phrase, just like that, and then the conjunction connect the 2 clauses. Okay, that's all from us. This is us. the three musketeer. That's all from us. We're thankful of your willingness to see our video and listen our video. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night. See you.